Hello guys, this is Betty and welcome back to my channel. And so today I will be talking to you, or I will be motivating you on the need to be determined in life. We'll be looking at Daniel, a great man of God in the Bible who was determined at the point where when he and his friends were captured and then made to serve in the palace of King Nebuchadnezzar. And so the chapter 1 of Daniel, the book of Daniel, talks about the training that Daniel and his friends went through before they could serve in the king's palace. So these young men were to go for training for 3 years. They were to eat the king's food, and they were also to learn the language and literature of the Babylonians. But let's see what happened. In the verse 8 of Daniel chapter 1, we see that Daniel resolved not to eat or not to defile himself with the royal food and wine, but instead he asked that he should be served with a different meal, which was vegetables. Daniel took that bold decision not to eat from the king's table. You can imagine how attractive, how delicious the king's food will be, with all the fish, the meat, the shrimps, everything. But yet he said no. He wanted to please God than to please men. He didn't want to sin by eating the food. And so he had to make a lot of sacrifices. He had to sacrifice his senses. The fact that he's going to be staying at this training place or this training ground for 3 years, seeing all this food being served and deciding in his heart not to eat it. It was really a great and a tough decision. But let's look at Daniel. He did it. As Christians, God wouldn't force us to do anything. The choice and decisions have been given to us, and we are to make our own decisions. It's up to you to decide for yourself and then take that step, take that bold step, and then God will come in and help you with it. And so making that firm decision is the first step you need to take, and also working towards it is another step. Like Daniel, after he resolved not to defile himself, he took a step. And what was the step he took? He went to the king's official, and asked for permission. And so after you've made that decision, this year or this corona time, I made a decision to exercise. That was the firm decision I took. And so I needed to take a step. And what did I do? I woke up every morning making sure that I had exercise, And so after making that decision, after deciding in your heart not to sin, to abstain from anything that you are going through, to please God, every decision you make, you need to take a step towards it. You need to work towards it. The Bible says that faith without works is dead. After you have made that decision, you need to move. And so once you make the move, you allow God to come into the equation. Let's look at Daniel. In verse 9, the Bible said that God caused the official to show favor and sympathy to Daniel. Once you make that move that this is what you want to do, God comes in and helps you. And that is why we say that with God nothing is impossible. With God all things are possible. So if you want God to help you, you need to take that decision and then make that move. Take that step, work at it, and God will surely come in and help you out. So in Daniel 1 verse 15, we see that the decision that Daniel took yielded results, and a very good results. We see that he and his friends were even healthier, and they looked stronger than the rest of the people that ate the king's meal. And so far as every decision we take is according to the will of God, it will surely yield a good result for us. Because of that firm decision that Daniel and his friends took, God blessed them. When you look at Daniel 1 verse 17, the Bible says that God gave them knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature. We look at Daniel. God gave Daniel the grace to understand dreams and also to see visions. Because they took that bold decision to make that good decision not to defile themselves, not to sin, it forced God to pour out his blessings on them. And so like Daniel, let us be determined in life. Let's not give up easily. I don't know what decision you took in the beginning of this year or anything, but I'm here to encourage you that do not give up. God is with you. Just you need to keep pushing, keep pressing on. It takes a lot of sacrifices, and I know you can do it. And so you need to be focused, be self-controlled, and be determined. Never give up easily, because with Christ in the boat, you will surely smile at the storm. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like if you enjoyed, and also subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Bye.